Hey, it's Paul, that bourbon guy. Let's find a bottle. Single Oak Project? Let's see what that's about. Back above the Whiskey Warehouse, and I've got Buffalo Trace and their experiment known as the Single Oak Project. Let me tell you that story. So Buffalo Trace wanted to do this massive experiment based upon tree selection and other factors to determine the variety of bourbons that can be made from this program. It all started going down the Ohio River into the Missouri Ozarks area, where they selected 96 American white oak trees. With the tree selected, they cut them down, cut them in half, top half and bottom half. With each half, oak staves would be made to create the individual barrels that were going to be used. Those staves would be seasoned, not all at the same time. Some would be aged for a minimum number of months. Some would be aged to a year or maybe more. They would assemble the barrels, char the barrels differently, and then be ready to accept the new make for aging. Now with the new make, Buffalo Trace has two well-known mash bills, your high rye mash bill and a wheated mash bill. So using both mash bills, they also experimented with the barrel entry proof, which can play a factor when it comes to aging. With all of that done, the new make goes into those barrels, and then the barrels will go into all different types of rickhouses that they own, including the experimental concrete rickhouse L. Different floors as well, all to see what each change makes a difference in the outcome of the bourbon. Now, this one that I have in front of me came from barrel number 14. Turns out from all these varieties, there was 192 barrels made. Every barrel is unique from one another. There are no two alike. Let me get you the stats on this particular bottle. Pull up my notes here. So from barrel 14, Buffalo Trace decided to use a high rye mash bill. It went in at an entry proof point of 125 proof. The staves that were used for the barrel were seasoned for a year. They chose the bottom half of the tree for those staves. The grain size is considered tight. It was stored in concrete rickhouse L. They used number 3 char on the barrel. And when they measured the density of the wood, they got 18 rings per inch. That's everything that got put together. Then they made the aging process take place. End result, you get yourself a 375 milliliter bottle coming in at 90 proof. So I've made a pour. Let's see what it's like. Very sweet on the nose. Getting caramel. Hit mostly caramel on this. Maybe a little maple syrup on it as well. It's not a high proof point, so for you heavy proofers that would be going for your barrel proofs or anything else, you're not going to get the ethanol on this at all. It's really nice. It's pleasant. Like I said, it's mostly your vanillas, your caramels, and a little bit of maple on it to it as well. Now let's see what the taste is like. Well, those caramels and vanillas are definitely present in the front of the mouth. Mid palate is where cherries pick up. It's actually a decent mouthfeel. Doesn't feel really watery. It's got some viscosity to it. I would even say it's more of a cherry syrup that is coming in towards mid to back of the palate. It goes down nice and warm. It does have a good lingering finish. Not bad. So I had that opportunity to get a hold of one of these bottles. I'm glad I did, and I wanted to share that story with you. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what your thoughts are about experiments done by distilleries. Maybe you've been able to sample some of those experiments. Tell me what your favorite one was. So until next time, when anyone asks, tell them you heard it from that bourbon guy.